Hello truckers and welcome to a wintry ATS. We got Christmas gifts to deliver today. At least that's kind of the plan. And man, am I going to be rusty. I have not played ATS in ages. Ages. When was the last video? I have no idea. But it's been a long time. But you know, Christmas is here. It's snowing. There's gifts that need to be delivered. And we are here. And yes, that's the Grinch on the side of the truck. If you saw last year's Christmas video, then you probably already know the paint job, but I'll show it to you in just a minute. It is early morning. Not too bad backing up for the first time in a while. I have done a delivery just to get my feet wet, because it's been a while. So the driving is going to be more worse than usual. Let me just pull ahead here, and since we're in some light here, it is 4:30 in the morning, so the sun should be coming up. Well, I should say should be coming up, but it'll get brighter. It's snowing out, as you can probably see. But there's our paint job right there. Still needs some work. Still need to texture in the Grinch a little bit. But yeah, the color's not exactly right, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Yeah, truck off. Merry Christmas. there you go. You can probably see it better on that side right there. So yeah, SES kind of has like a Christmas gift delivery thing going on. So that's why we're doing it. Doing event jobs is what we're doing. And I don't want to pause the game. I want to hit that button. Probably a lot of misclicks and all that because, yeah, like I said, it's been a while. So I'm going to be very rusty driving this. I got the Frosty mod going on here. As you probably have noticed. We are actually in Utah. Or Utah. Some may get that joke, I don't know. But yeah, we're in Utah. I actually have no idea where I'm heading right now, or what town I'm in. I kind of forgot. We can check here in a minute. What button do I have to hit to? We are going to Cedar City. I know that much. A little bumpy. I had to delete a lot of mods because, I mean, it's like I said, it's been a long time. And a lot of mods I had do not work. Any cars coming, Cindy? She says no, so we'll just push on out. Am I turning here? I think so. If I get there without hitting anything or with no damage, I consider that a bonus. Let's get rid of that because I don't need that on there. Okay, I remember some buttons. 181 miles, so not that far of a journey. I think we can make it. Let's see, I have plenty of fuel. I got plenty of fuel. Probably get a speeding ticket here and there. And to learn the brake system on this a little bit, this may sound weird, when you play Farming Simulator and all those other games for a little bit, you get used to the brakes on those kind of things, and those things stop on a dime compared to what this thing will. So if anything, I'll run into the back of someone and kind of forget that I need to shift once in a while as well. So hopefully, as you're seeing this, I do plan to get this out Christmas Eve. Kind of late. I kind of like doing this because I remember when I used to play games on Christmas Eve, or you know, just to pass some time a little bit. I didn't mind listening to a little bit of Christmas music in the background while I played a game and watch someone else drive around. So I thought this would be perfect, kind of like I did last year. Kind of interesting that you come to the end of the road and there's a dead end in a way. I see. So there's 2 lanes that turn, huh? No one's on the right-hand inside lane because I would have probably pushed them out of the way. So I haven't driven much around Utah. Like I said, I haven't played in probably about 6 months. So I did go ahead and buy the DLC, the Utah DLC. And kind of teleported over to somewhere. I think I started in Vegas, actually, is where I started. And yeah, I drove over to Utah. I've actually done 2 deliveries that were kind of short, and they were both the Christmas deliveries. So if you do like 12 of these Christmas deliveries, you get kind of qualified to get all the bonuses, I suppose, that come along with, you can get like dangly things for the mirror or backgrounds and stuff like that for ATS. So anytime events like that come up, I always got to do them because that's me. I gotta try to complete everything, which is almost impossible to do. Man, it is snowing hard, man. And I keep forgetting that when you do contracts, the max speed you can do is 65 miles an hour. So I remember doing this last year. And last year, the frosty version was like at 2.4. Now we're at 2.7. Seems like it's snowing a lot harder. I like how the way the snow is sticking on the windshield. It's all looking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Yeah, so hopefully, looks like what time we were going to arrive there? Oh, so by the time we arrive there, the sun, well, it should be a little bit brighter out. And we should get a better view of what's going on around us. Although with the snow on the ground, you can kind of see it more clearly as the ground's getting brighter and brighter. Of course, now it is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. So most of these areas I'm traveling to, I have not been on the Utah DLC. Of course, Utah DLC has been out for about 3 weeks now or so. Maybe 4. Time does fly. I used to drive in Utah a lot on the Coast to Coast map, so it's not like I haven't been to Utah. I actually had to make sure, because what you always got to do if you have the Coast to Coast or any map, and then you get the base game map. I had to sell all my garages I had in Utah, because sometimes there can be a conflict if you already bought in garages and then you download the base map and then put it in there, and it gets kind of conflicting once in a while. So it took a little time to set up, but it'll all be worth it. I even forgot how my company is even doing. I mean, I can see I got 46 million in the bank account, which isn't. If you play a lot, then you're probably thinking 46 million is nothing. I wish SCS would come up with some way to do the economy a little bit differently. And I probably should check. I think I can actually hire more drivers. I think I was maxed out at one point with 260 drivers or so. But now that the base game has expanded, I can probably hire more drivers. That's the way it kind of works. But also in the last couple of days, it's been kind of leaked out that Idaho will be the next state released in ATS. Now I did see that when I was downloading the updated mod for the Frosty mod, it does say that the fog has been improved a little bit. Yeah, I can see with the early morning, I guess it's the spray coming off the cars, maybe that's what we're seeing right now. I thought it was a fog picking up, but I think it's a spray of the moisture off the road that's causing it to look kind of foggy. Is it snowing harder? Is that possible? At least one thing I will say with the Frosty mod, though, it doesn't make the roads more slick. If it does, I haven't noticed it. So I do need to buy a couple garages in Utah. Why? Because I can. I used to buy every garage I was going around to, so in the early stages I'd buy every garage just so I can gas up there and save myself some money. But really, I mean, you spend $180,000 for the garage and then $100,000 to upgrade it. Yeah, I'm never going to save that much cash in fuel from all the garages I bought. But you know, you hire drivers, you put them in there. But just to tell you how long it's been since I last drove an ATS, yeah, the International's now in the game, Lone Star. So I should try maybe driving one of those trucks. But I cannot get out of my Volvo for some reason. It's like I'm glued in this chair. Wow, I can't even see out the side mirror, Cindy. Can you stick your hand out and clean the mirror, please? That would be nice. I don't think anyone's over there. I couldn't see no one. But ATS, put on your direction light and slowly move over, and you should be good to go. Now, on the first 2 deliveries I've done, I did notice that every way station I went by made me pull in, which was getting kind of ridiculous. I'm like, come on. Every way station. I wonder how the game determines what way station you pull into it. Is it like a 60% chance you get pulled into it, or I have no idea. I already forgot what city I was going to. Does anyone remember? Oh, Cedar City. Cedar City. All right. Cedar City, Utah. How many miles we got? Oh, just 35 miles. Well, my exit's got to be coming up, so let's move over into the right lane. Now, both of these vehicles were in the left lane, I thought. I moved to the right lane, and they both moved over with me. It's almost like the game's trying to slow me down. But this feels a little bit more realistic because I think last year we were doing the external contracts and we were in California. And it felt kind of weird driving through like San Diego and Los Angeles with the Frosty mod on. But at least we're up here in Utah, so that it's more realistic than before. Can I pass you before we get to our exit? We only got 15 miles, which is pretty quick in this game. Why, thank you, Cedar City. So like I said, I did 2 deliveries before this. It wasn't the first time I delivered a trailer. Wasn't that bad, really. The second one, spot on when I backed it up. But now that I'm recording, I'm probably going to hit everything that's in the parking lot when I get there. Why are you hitting your brakes for, dude? Ma'am, who's ever driving that? I'm not going to try passing these people because I know the second I get in that lane, it's going to make me turn off somewhere. Although it says 3 miles, I still don't see my delivery point. And I usually check who are we delivering to so I know what I'm looking for. Okay, we're going to Walmart. Alright. Always good to know when I get into town where I'm delivering it to, so instead of looking at the GPS as I'm driving through a town, I can just look for the store that I'm going to. Just a yield down here. That was too low of a gear. Well, it's getting a little brighter out there. Come on, stoplight. I got important gifts to deliver. And it's been a while since I've done deliveries, so I don't always know the delivery points now as I'm going to them. I wonder what it's going to look like when I put on my beacons when I get in here. And this is where it gets a little dizzy for you. I got to look at my keyboard to find the right buttons. I don't have it mapped on my steering wheel. The only time I really use beacons is when I'm pulling into a my delivery point. Alright, Walmart. Where do you want this? Trucks only, huh? Deliveries only. Well, step one, I made it to our delivery point without hitting nothing yet. I think I need to up the speed of my windshield wipers. See if that helps at all. No, we're not going to do park assist. Gonna make me squeeze between two trailers today? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna turn around and back in the other way because that way I have a better point of view of where I'm going. I don't want to back into a blind area. Hope I got enough room here. I think I do. Like I said, I'm probably going to be a little bit rusty, but you know what? Deal with it. I'll cut it too sharp, but I think it's going to be... I think I'll accept this. Right there's good. Kind of square. I'm not square, but... Delivery made. Alright, so there's one delivery out of the way. Give me the cash. Current company job offers. No, we'll just continue because I got to do external contracts. Let's come in here. External contracts. Let's see where we are at on the map and what kind of contracts are available to us. I would like to stay in Utah. Where does that one go? I don't think I've gone that way. However, cities see the Christmas event progress. Looks like a lot of progress is being made. Oh, those are the ones that made 5 stars already. Okay. I was wondering what the stars were for. So yeah, if a city reaches 5 stars, that means the amount of people that have made Christmas deliveries there already. The more cities we get to 5 stars, I think the more prizes we get or something like that. Can I hover over city to see? So Moab is at 107 of 1,000. Wow. Anyone else close to 1,000? Well, that's at 955. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can find one for there. A lot of cars in town, apparently. Are all the Christmas ones in the front? I think so. Alright, California, that's a long ride. I think we're going to stick in Utah. And we're already at Walmart, so yeah, begin delivery. Moab, Utah. And we'll get just shy of 26 grand for making that delivery, so that sounds pretty darn good to me. Is my delivery here? Where is it? Is it not here? Well, my trailer magically disappeared. Well, it's here somewhere. It says drive towards my delivery. I don't see it on the map. At least not on my GPS. Oh, it's up front. Alright. Makes sense. Oh, I see it. Alright. Yep, we can do that. gate area that we have, but so I'll swing it because I don't want to hit nothing. I think they just took my trailer from the back and brought it up front. Oh, okay, I lined it up. I was like, did I miss it? Oh yeah, so there is a... Somehow I didn't hit any of that stuff. Alright, make sure the fifth wheel is attached. The kingpin's locked in place. I kind of forgot how to do the kingpin check. So what you're supposed to do is lock your trailer brakes and step on the accelerator and try to move forward a little bit, and you'll feel the brakes locked on the trailer, and if you're locked in place, the trailer stays on the truck and it holds the truck. Okay, so where are we going here? So I guess I'll just turn around and head out the way I came in without hitting anything. I'm going to clear that, right? Yeah, we cleared it. I'm still waiting for me to start grinding some gears. Usually what happens is when I first start, I get rather focused on pressing in the clutch. Then after a while, I get really lazy. Did you give me enough room there, dude? I think you did. It does look rather foggy this morning. So this journey is a little bit longer. But it's all good. Still waiting for me to get my first speeding ticket. Too wide of a corner, but no one's there. We're all good. Not used to this kind of a traffic pattern. That is a weird traffic pattern. To me, anyways, it is. No one coming. I always like it when you get on the interstate and there's not much traffic around you. This stuff feels rather heavy as well. I still got my beacons on. Alright, we don't need those anymore. Come on, Clark Griswold. Kind of looks like his car. Alright, set the cruise control. I think I'll sit here in the left lane for a while. Speed limit is 75, but traffic is going really on the slow side, which I think they kind of program in to drive a little bit slower when it's wet conditions, which we do have. $19 tons, so it's not, I mean, it's decent, but it's not that heavy. People that ride in the fast lane. All of them. Look at all of them. Left lanes for passing only. Slower traffic, keep right. Okay, I didn't see those signs. I don't know what they were. But I saw them blinking. They say road work ahead. It says 55, but we're slowing way down here. Darn. darn traffic.
Christmas, a time for miracles, wishing to find a remedy, hoping for better days to come. Memories of flickering shadows, cold nights, hearing the wind blows the snowflakes, reminds me of something gone. Send me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night.
It slows down to 50 through here, huh? But apparently traffic likes to go 40 through here. It seems like it's getting darker out. Speed limit does say 50. Now we're doing 40 here. Always makes you wonder what is more aggravating. ATS and Euro Truck Simulator traffic or Farming Simulator traffic. I would have to go with this traffic here. Just because it does say speed limit 50, and I understand that traffic will vary in speed a little bit, but it seems like they always go like 10 miles an hour under in some cases. I wonder why it slows down. I mean, I understand why it can slow down to 50 through here, but a little bit of cutbacks here and there. But how many of you have been driving along and just staring out the window of your truck and miss your exit and not know it for a while? We'd be driving along, it's like, oh, how much further? Wait, how come the distance is increasing? Oh, because you missed your exit way back where. I mean, I've missed my exit here and there, but I always found a way to get around, get around it, turn around somewhere. Legally? No. Illegally? Yes. Still only 50 miles an hour through here? Oh, now we're back up to 80, I see. Well, I cannot do 80 since I'm doing a contract. I can only do 65. Oh, I did not see that white car. But I missed him. Oh, that was good. Saw him at the last second. That driver probably has to go home and change his underwear. Have a big Volvo truck coming up on your rear bumper like that. Now the spray coming off the vehicles, I don't know if that's part of Grimm's Frosty mod or is that part of ATS? Uh-oh, we need to get off here. Direction light and slowly... Yeah, see, I missed my exit. I missed my exit. 554 miles to go. That ain't good. Let's see, this is when we get a little creative, so here we go. $554 miles? Nah, we're not doing that. See, there's no traffic coming. We're all good. See if I can really screw up the game here by coming down. I'm surprised I'm not getting a ticket for going the wrong way here. Now we're back down to 27 miles. That's a big mistake right there, man. We were just about at, what, 30 miles, then miss your exit, then it's 554 miles. Where the heck is the next exit? Oh, probably because the exit's far away, because we'd be leaving Utah and getting on the coast-to-coast map, so the next exit might have been like Cheyenne, Wyoming or something like that, be my guess. Who am I delivering this to? Costco. Well, the thing is, we missed our exit. I did an illegal U-turn, like I was just talking about, and luckily, no cops around when that happened. I will say for middle of the day in this heavy snow, yeah, it's not getting that bright out, is it? Not at all. So we might do one more delivery here, unless, I mean, if I can't find one close enough. I don't want the video to be going too long here. Because I know watching me drive and staring outside this windshield with the snow flying down. Now this is the kind of interesting part about me in driving, in case you're kind of new here, is when I play Farming Simulator or any other game, for the most part I should say, I have to drive in third person outside the vehicle. In ATS and ETS, I have to drive inside the vehicle. If I try to drive third person here, I'll be all over the road. Yeah, I don't need to discover a recruitment agency. Although with the windshields and windows all covered with snow, it's kind of hard to look out the side windows and get a better view of what's going on here. Well, there is a garage ahead. We can go ahead and buy a garage today. I could use one. Maybe I'll fill out that garage with some Lone Stars. I always try to drive the trucks when they come out. The in-game trucks, that is. Of course, I have always driven the... Well, I shouldn't say always. It took a while for the Volvo to come into the game. Has it been 3 years now? Or has it been 4? I kind of forgot how long it's been now. But, yeah, for the first few months that the game was released, of course, it was us, Peterbilt and Kenworth. And I drove a Peterbilt for like the first month and a half, 2 months. And then this mod, the Volvo, came out and I jumped right into it. Where am I turning here? Oh, I see it now. I see it now. That's too low of a gear. So the one thing I was trying to do, and I don't know if anyone else has tried to do it, so when I was repairing my vehicle, I was not repairing my tires. I want to see how far I can go on tires. Well, I got about 48% on my tires, and then my engine would keep quitting. Well, this is a gate one, huh? So it looks like about 48%. I think what past the gate? No, I didn't. Yeah, so when I got to 48% of my tires, my engine kept stalling and said, visit service soon. And I only had like 3% wear on my engine. Where am I delivering this to? Oh, right there. I see it. I see ya. Oh, that's going to be a blind delivery. Which is always fun. I'm not good at these blind deliveries at all. I may have to go... Yeah, may have to go third person on this. Yeah, I don't think, what? It's cutting really sharp here, so... Is it back here that I'm going? I think I'm not in the right spot. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, I gotta go around the white truck. Alright, the white truck. Jeez. And we were doing so good too. Then I missed the exit and then all heck broke loose. Yeah, see the white truck? Yeah, I'm not good at trying to use the... Yeah, this is terrible. I'm trying to use the mirrors the correct way, and it's not working for me. That's why I always back up like we did the first time, so I can stick my head out the windshield or window. And once I'm like that, then we'll stick our head right back on inside. Ding me. There we go. Synchronizing your progress. Where's my arrow? There we go. On our way to level 70. I don't know if I get to another level what happens. I guess I'm a legend right now. At least on this profile I am. No, I want to go to world map. Actually, I don't think you have to drive to the garages anymore to actually buy them. But I still like to drive there and buy them. Let's go ahead and purchase ourselves a garage today. Give myself my own little Christmas present. Oops. I almost ran into the gate. Not used to those things. Like I said, I don't drive that much anymore. I don't want the beacons on, so I'm trying to find it on my keyboard. There we go. And looks like I don't need my wipers anymore. Yeah, at one point, just before I started making YouTube videos, I was actually going to go start modding some stuff for ATS. I was going to do my own garage. Design my own garage, so all my garages look under my company's name. But then time slips away from you. Kind of interesting that your garage is out here by a delivery company. Yes. Yes, I do. No fuel pump here yet, but there will be in a second. And I'll go ahead and upgrade this garage because I can. Now we should have ourselves a fuel point out here. Yeah, I'm doing fine on diesel fuel, but fill her on up. I don't know. It used to be where the diesel fuel was cheaper at your garage than buying it on the road, but yeah, when you have almost $47 million, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. Let's check the job market, see if there's anything that's kind of short distance here. That's not too short. Oh, Flagstaff. That's not anywhere near short. Actually, that's not that bad. And Flagstaff is already at 5 stars. If I really want to find one to Vernal, if there's one there. And usually if you don't find one on the first page, I think, you're not going to find one anywhere else. Yep, not seeing one. Let's go ahead and refresh. Logan. There's one to Salt Lake. 229. That's not too bad. You know what? We'll take one more ride to back to Salt Lake. It's only what did I say? Was it 229 miles? Yeah. Right back to Costco, so we know where that is. Alright, Peanut, there's a gate here, so don't run into it this time. That was terrible lining that up, wasn't it? But this is one of the games that I love a lot, and I just don't have the time to hop in anymore. Like I said, it's been about maybe 4 or 5 months. And yeah, now I'm driving sloppy, hitting poles and such. But yeah. And then when I do get back into it, I just remember how much I do miss driving in it. Just driving around, seeing what's going on. Cindy, you're kind of in the way there. Just saying. But this Christmas event does go on until the 13th of January, I do believe. So if you feel like you maybe didn't know about the event, you're getting a late start, yeah, you still got quite a ways to go. And you have to do like 12 deliveries, and you get like bonus prizes or whatever. Nope, don't want to run back to the cop. Maybe the other last delivery should have been my last one. Getting sloppy. I should have known when I missed the exit. After talking about missing an exit. Now we're going to head back kind of the way we just came, but yeah, it does look a little foggy out now, doesn't it? I better slow down because there's a cop in front of us. Although some cops are not actually cops, if that makes any sense. I don't want to speed to find out. Looks like it's going to start snowing again. So now I have an empty garage, which means I need to buy some trucks, hire some drivers, just so I can earn more money for some unknown reason. At first, I only hired a few drivers, just to get some cash coming in, so I could go ahead and, buy myself a truck a little bit faster. Or I should say better trucks. I mean, they're all good trucks. It's a matter of what you prefer. And I think I always like Volvo because I just got so used to driving the Volvo and ATS. Dang it, copper, get going so I can get back in that lane. So I think I need to turn right up here. It always gets me when I see that one of my drivers could not find a delivery. How could you not find a delivery? Where did you deliver to that didn't have a delivery for you? I realize some of the driver skills I do have, they're kind of low. Maybe they don't have a delivery, but I will say with this Frosty mod, it does reduce your visibility. I don't want to say a lot, but it does. All I care about is I get my trailer gets there with no damage. So this lane apparently comes to an end, I think, is what it's telling me. Yeah, it does. Yep, someone came down that on-ramp the wrong way. Don't know who it was. Uh-oh. Grinding some gears. Need a push, fella. You're killing me, Smalls. Move it. Alright, no one coming. And I'm probably going to pass you here very shortly, dude. Drive safely. Obey the speed limit. Well, the speed limit's 80, and since I'm doing a contract, I can only do 65, so that's not a problem. So we'll just make a quick little trip here back to Salt Lake. I don't think I've actually been in Salt Lake, but I think I quote-unquote discovered it. The snow is picking up once again. Now I do have, to add the effect, I got my rain possibility maxed out, so that's why it's always snowing. If you have the frost, if you want to, if you want to do the frosty mod, you can go ahead and do it. It's not going to snow all the time. I guess it all depends on how much rain possibility you have. And I thought I was coming back up onto an interstate, but we're not. So luckily no car was coming. So under 200 miles to go back to Salt Lake. I say back to Salt Lake, like I said. I've driven through Salt Lake on the interstate, I do believe. And I don't know if I got credited for actually discovering Salt Lake, but we'll find out when we get there. And we are delivering to, well, Walmart. Walmart seems to be the place today. How slow are you going? This is a 65, right? Yeah, 65. And we're doing 40? Yep, you're gonna block me in, aren't you? All right, a little bit of road rage coming up here. No problem. Plenty of room.
Won't you come in out of the snow and cold? We've got it nice and warm. In here you find both young and old, seeking shelter from the storm. It's the spirit of the sea.
I knew this was coming to 2 lanes, that's why I did that. Was not expecting the front car to turn where he did. And now my lane ends once again. This might be a decent place to take a screenshot, because I have yet to do so. It's always fun to do so when you're on a curve. But we'll do it here. Oh, let's go into photo mode here. See if I can remember if I can take a decent shot here at least. What kind of backdrop do I have here? Well, that might be a better backdrop. I kind of like the river here. But I don't know if it's going to show off my truck as well. The way the light must be shining. Yeah, I can't really see the Grinch as well. I would like to get that in the background, but it doesn't show the Grinch as well. Yeah, for some reason, the way the light is angling this way, it's not that... It's actually pretty good. Let's see. Saturation, we'll turn that up just a little bit. Turn the blur strength down a little bit. You know what, Peanut? Just take the shot. Alright, no problem. And this is always the fun part. You go back in the drive. Oh, good. So my steering wheel wasn't too far out of place and we didn't go off into the guardrail, up and over, down to the river. Just 84 miles to go. Alright, car. About time I got around you, I think. Just enough time to get behind another vehicle. I swear when you get behind ATS traffic, they're going along fine. Just as you get a certain distance behind them, it's almost like they slow way down. Move over, copper. I mean, my GPS tell me, and I see the speed limit signs tell me it's 50, and we're doing 34. I realize we're coming up on a stoplight, but that's not the point. That's the wrong gear. Even that's kind of the wrong gear. This might be where one of my deliveries were, one of my first ones. Salt Lake, here I come. But now with the base map expanding more and more, the external contracts are getting to be a little bit more interesting. Now when the game first came out, the first few months when it was only California and Nevada. The external contracts were not the greatest. But then again, we only had 2 states anyway, so it didn't matter. Then I remember when Coast to Coast came out, yeah, hop right into that, and congratulations to those people expanding that map like they have. Adding on to it little by little. Of course, I know there's a lot of other maps out there as well. The one I haven't checked up on recently, and I don't know how it's come along, but Pro Mods was going to go up and was going to do the Canadian map. I don't know how they're coming along with that at all. Haven't heard any updates, and I really haven't checked on it in a couple months. But when Pro Mods comes out with a Canadian map, I will probably go ahead and give that a nice little try. I did like their maps when they were doing, or they're still doing, ATS. We are just about to our delivery point, so we kind of driven the whole day. Started at 4 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it's been a 14-hour day already. I think I'm over my legal driving limit. Yield. I'm not used to this kind of traffic design. I've never driven through Utah. I've been out to Wyoming, South Dakota, Colorado, driving around all out there. So I've never seen this traffic pattern before. It's kind of interesting. So it must be I discovered Salt Lake City and I kind of forgot about it, which seems kind of weird because I've only been on it for a day. It must be when I drove through. It counted as me discovering it because we only got 1 more mile to go, and it doesn't say you discovered Salt Lake City. So I hope you enjoyed the ride along for this little Christmas. Well, as I'm releasing this video, it's Christmas Eve, but some of you, it actually could be Christmas Day when this video gets released. I'm releasing it late on Christmas Eve for where I am, so for some of you, like I said, it could be Christmas Day already. That's a quick light. Don't worry, Salt Lake, I'm arriving with all your gifts. 19 tons of it. We're looking for Walmart. Sometimes I think the traffic likes to pull out just a little bit more than they need to, just to make sure that you have to drive around. Alright, so this is a different kind of Walmart. So I think I just got to drive around out back here. I see the flag blinking at me, so it's around this corner. Somewhere. No beacons on this one. Where am I going with this thing, man? Alright, we got it now. Now, why would I want you to park it for me? I need to hit something. Like a glove. Not in there perfectly, but it's in there. And give me my cash, please. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and get out of the Walmart parking lot here. No, my trailer's still there. So it looks like I can park in the Walmart parking lot tonight and sleep here. Plus I can go and do some shopping. Cindy likes to go in and grab some stuff once in a while. See if I can go into the Walmart parking lot. Can I actually enter the parking lot? Don't make me drive over the curb. I hope there's not an invisible wall here. I hope they're going to let me drive into the parking lot. Although the road is really rough. It's like I'm driving on dirt. My steering wheel's bouncing around ridiculously right now. I'll come around here. And I'll park at the corner of the parking lot, which means when you go into the store and you come back out, there'll be 3 cars parked around you. Because that's the way it works. And we can't really see. There we go. That'll work. And there you go. Your Christmas Eve drive or Christmas Day drive, or whenever you're seeing this. Or if you see this in April, you're probably thinking, oh, I'm tired of the Christmas tunes in the background. Yeah, me too. That's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the ride. Happy holidays to you. And I'll catch you next time. But until then, have a good one.